What's up, guys? This is Sam Taggart with D2D Experts, and in this video I'm going to talk about self-preservation and how it affects you in making money, sales, business, things like that, because I had a realization on a coaching call. So I have a coach. I believe everybody in this life needs a coach, and I was working with her, and she came to this realization on the limiting belief around how much I do things or not do things or not say things because I want to preserve myself. And if you want to be a good leader, and I'm speaking mainly to the leaders, and in this video, if you're running a company or a leader, I want you to check in to say, when I go over these things, how much is this affecting me, costing me, and costing me my peace? And so I realized I am always like to be liked kind of person. Salespeople, business owners tend to be that way, hence why we go into sales. We're people, and we want people to feel good. We empathize with people super well. And so for us to give harsh feedback or to make hard calls and fire people, it's tough. And one of the things that I found is if we can stop caring so much about our image, stop caring so much about preserving what we think people need us to be, and start caring a little bit more about the mission, start caring a little bit more about your peace, start caring a little bit more about your truth, watch what happens. How many times in your relationship, whether it's with your marriage, your business partner, whatever, are you holding back information because you don't want to offend them? But the reality is it more offending to feel the energy, have the truth, and not say it, or say it and just say, hey, here's my truth right now. I just want to give you some feedback. And you can deliver it nicely. And guess what starts to happen? Emotions buried inside will die there. And they will build up this almost like plaque, almost this like dirty grossness in you. And if you don't have a safe place to vent your truth and your emotions and process that, what ends up happening is you start to self-destruct instead of self-preserve. And in my life, I've noticed myself coping in not so great outlets through self-destructing things. And as a business owner, you're stressed, you're a leader, you've got all these responsibilities and people counting on you. And so it's like, who do you go to? How do you have these conversations and things like that? And what I found is if I can just focus on, I say my truth with love. And my mom would always say, if you don't have something nice, don't say it at all. And as a leader, that's a terrible mantra. And we've been taught this our whole lives. It's like, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. How about speak your truth with love? How about try on that mantra for a second as a leader? And if I just say my truth, how much more trusting can this company exist instead of like, I don't even know if he's ever going to tell me if I need to improve. And I'm dancing around trying to guess instead of like, he just speaks his mind and says it authentically. And I appreciate that about him. Because I guarantee your people want that, and they will respect you way more as a leader when you can do that versus self-preserve and be like, I don't want to say anything bad and step on anybody's toes, and I don't want to say anything like bad. But then you actually lessen your value as a leader and influence when you do that. And so the real topic here as a leader and to improve your company would be, how do I not sit there and care so much about this self-preservation, which will lead to self-destruction? How do I care more about speaking my truth? And how do I serve my people at the highest level? Is the people that you want on your team should be begging you for feedback. They should be, please tell me how I can get better at my job and hit it to me between the eyes. I can take it. The people that you have to dance around and they get emotional and they get reactive and they're responsive and they take everything so personal are probably not great culture fits. So that being said, let's wrap this up. 1 is truth being said. 2 is when your gut and intuition is saying one thing and you're fighting against it, 9 times out of 10, you're going to hate your life. And 3, don't be afraid of the hard decisions, because anybody that wants to be a great leader, I think of like George Washington, I think of Martin Luther King, I think of any good leader, they had to make really hard judgment calls because the mission of freeing America and freeing the slaves and all the other things that these missions were way more important than maybe a friend that was like, hey, I want to be up there. I should be this. It's like, why are we having these conversations? Like, get out of my way. I have a mission. And when you're on a mission, you cannot let individuals' emotions and just pettiness get in the way. So hopefully this was a great leadership lesson for you. Hopefully that you can take this back to your team, help train on this topic to help you become a better manager, business owner, etc. Because I watch this as one of the main problems that I'm running into. And I found a lot of business owners that I coach run into the same thing. So subscribe for some more content on sales, leadership, and recruiting. Hopefully see you guys on the next video.